Hello and welcome to Stand Up for Jehovah. I've been thinking about the shunning video that I did, and I realised I didn't really do it justice. It's not just playground politics, is it? It's blackmail. It really is blackmail. If you don't do something that I say, I'll do something pointlessly cruel to you to hurt you. It won't benefit me, but it'll really upset you. In fact, it might upset me too, but if it upsets you, then it'll be worth it. It relies on the blackmail of finding something that you care about. A friend of mine got disfellowshipped and his mum started shunning him, but he said to me they had such a bad relationship anyway for years that basically he said it just saved me from feeling guilty about never going round. So basically, his mum shunning him was her saying, "Continue to not visit me." Don't you feel that in that kind of situation, there should be an elder's letter that authorises Jehovah's Witnesses to punch you in the face, just so they get some purchase from it? A shun punch. It sounds like a really good cocktail with a terrible hangover afterwards. Oh, I've just had a shun punch. I'm never doing that again until Saturday. The problem is with the witnesses is that they've managed to find something that's almost guaranteed to upset everybody, which is love for your family, isn't it? You love them. In a normal family, you love them and they love you. So theoretically, shunning would hurt both parties equally. So they've had to implement a potentially lethal weapon, which is caring less than you do. That's the only way it works. If you care and they don't, then when they withdraw love, then it hurts you endlessly and it doesn't hurt them. Of course, if you both cared equally, it'd be like saying to a kid, if you don't do something I say, I'm going to spank your bottom and my bottom until we both cry. What? Of course, some Jehovah's Witness parents do make a point of kind of letting you know that they're upset about having to shun you. They claim a double trump card, don't they? Not only am I having to pointlessly and avoidably be cruel to you, but it's upsetting me too, and it's all your fault. So what? Well, stop doing it then. This is absolute classic Jehovah's Witness conditioning about not taking responsibility for your own actions. I'm doing it, but you're making me do it. Nobody makes you do something, do they? You choose to do it. Unless, of course, it's that thing when you're a kid and you get a hold of their hand and you hit them with their own hand and then you say, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Okay, maybe then. But other than that, it's classic blame the victim stuff. You did something that I didn't approve of, and out of the whole range of responses that I could possibly choose, from indifference to not being bothered, to being mildly hurt, to a British stare, to punching you in the face, to an honour killing, out of that whole continuum of responses, the response that I chose is your fault. You made me do it. I bear no responsibility for this choice whatsoever. It's the emotional equivalent of domestic violence, isn't it? Well, if you put my tea on the table at the right time, I wouldn't have had to punch you in the stomach, would I? If you hadn't passed me the TV remote with the wrong look on your face, I wouldn't have had to slam you into the fireplace, would I? Be reasonable, love. What am I supposed to do? You're giving me no choice here. As well as blaming the victims, Jehovah's Witnesses will actually ask the victim to cooperate in their blackmail. There was an amazing story on Facebook the other day. It's not funny, I'm not laughing, but it's ridiculous, it's stupid. A father who was being reinstated said to his daughter, can you not park where you park in town? Because when I bump into you and have to shun you, it's awkward for me. It's a little bit embarrassing. So can you cooperate with me in my emotionally blackmailing you by shunning you? Because I feel awkward about it. What the actual No, if you're a big enough boy to cut off your own daughter, you're a big enough boy to live by the consequences of that. Don't ask the victim to make it easier for you because you feel a little bit bad. It's a little bit awkward for me. That's pathetic. Love, when I punch you in the face for not cooking the vegetables properly, can you not bleed so much? Only, people notice when you're a bleeder and, it's awkward for me. Oh my God. No, we can't cooperate with your stupid blackmailing, shunning rules. No, we can't make it easier for you. If you've chosen to do that, stand by it and be big enough to live by it. Now, there are a few things about blackmail that work in our favour. And the first one is this. If someone's threatening you with something that fills you with fear, once they've done it, the worst is over. They've spent their penny. That's all they've got. That's the worst. It won't get any worse. So once they've got no more pennies to spend, job's a good one. It's a bit like Jehovah threatening to kill you, right? When I first left the witnesses, when I still believed it, and I first did the naughty thing and thought, well, that's it, Jehovah's going to kill me now. I suddenly thought, oh, he can't kill me anymore. This is great. I can live my life now. The worst is over. Yeah, I'm going to die at some point, but happy days. I'll just enjoy it in the middle. So I know this is not easy if you love your mum and dad, but once they've cut you off, that's it. They've got no other pennies to spend. Secondly, a blackmailer relies on you caring more than them. A really good trick would be to care the same as them. Just care to the same extent that they care. And then you've kind of taken away their silver bullet, haven't you? Their gun has got no more bullets. They can't fire them because you care to the same extent that they care. In fact, if you could care less than them, then you've managed to change their bullet into one of those comedy clown guns where it goes pop and a flag comes out that says, I tried to shun my daughter and all I got was this lousy karma that made me look like a cockwomble. Now, I know that parents and family who are shunning are generally acting under the duress of the cult. Some enjoy it a little bit too much because it plays to their prurient sense of self-righteousness, and others don't enjoy it, and others actively let you know that it's all your fault and they're utterly miserable. So I'm going to read you out this extract from a watchtower that was posted recently on Facebook that kind of epitomises the kind of duress they're put under. It's a study article in the watchtower. It says, haters of God and his people are to be hated. But this does not mean that we will take any opportunity to bring physical hurt to them. No, because that's illegal. Think you'll find if you go around punching people in the face who've changed their religion, that's illegal. This does not mean we'll take any opportunity to bring physical hurt to them in a spirit of malice or spite, for both malice and spite belong to the devil, whereas pure hate does not. What? Malice and spite belong to the devil, but pure hatred does not. When did the watchtower get to decide which naughty qualities belonged to Satan and which didn't belong to him? We'll carry on. So it says, we, Jehovah's Witnesses, must hate in the truest, so we must hate. The God of love says we must hate in the truest sense, which is to regard with extreme and active aversion, to consider as loathsome, odious, filthy, to detest. Somebody swallowed a thesaurus. The haters of Jehovah. So, to follow through on this logic of this Watchtower article, pure hate doesn't belong to Satan, it belongs to the God of love. Hate belongs to the God of love, pure hate, not adulterated hate. No, that belongs to somebody else. Shunning your children and never speaking to them again is love. Talk about black is white and white is black. Jehovah's people, the chromatically challenged ones. Thank you for listening to another episode of Stand Up for Jehovah.